It has been a couple of weeks since I made the video. I know, there's such a glare in my ring light. I'm just gonna... Fuck it. These are my blue light glasses. Oh, that need to be fucking taken care of. I didn't realize how dirty they were until I took them off. Which these need to be taken care of. Hello. Oh! We're keeping it in. I am making a giant cup of tea, and I thought I'd talk to you guys while I do it. Viewfinder's hair. Vlogging again is so weird. It's just so weird. Okay, so life in Maryland has been interesting. This past year has been met with some challenges, but we're trying our best. But I wanted to give you guys some good news. Trying our best out here in Vloggerverse. So I did some soul searching in my situation, and I realized, hold on, I miss being around this whole thing. This thing that gives me so much joy and empathy to life. I've done some soul searching in my life here in Maryland and realized that I am missing some things. And you might be asking me, well, what things are you missing, G? I'm missing to be creative. I'm missing just sitting by the camera and having like so much lucid conversation with you guys and in general and on social media, and you know, it gave me a lot of strength, and I enjoy being creative. In the past couple of years, things have obviously changed. I'm no longer in New York. I'm living down south. I am estranged from a lot of different people, and it's mainly due to distance. And I don't know. It just seems like, why is it every time I try to make something happen right now, something else pops up? It's just, I need to make a focus on my iPhone that is surely just solely for filming. That is my next step. I've also made a list on my fucking whiteboard that I have with my roommates, so I know what to do in case, you know, to keep my brain focused, which is another thing. I'm taking control of my ADHD and other things because I need to. I need to take some responsibility for my own disorders and issues, because they're not anybody else's fault. Not that I do that, but you know what I mean. Like, it's just, it's easy to say this is how I am versus what it is, you know? Just saying. So, that's what I'm doing. Give me 1 second. The best oat milk on the planet. I used it during the pandemic when we got it at Starbucks, and I have never looked back. Thank you, Daniela, for changing my whole life. It's been a godsend. So what does this mean for the channel? Well, I want to bring back some of the vlogs and the craziness and other things, which means a lot of it was being creative. This is where I'm getting at. While I love working for Ulta, and if you follow my TikTok, you know I've been working there for about 6 months now. While I love it, I don't think I'm fitting there anymore, which is hard. And there have been some things that happened that make me reevaluate if I should be there or not, which is shitty beyond reproach. But, I mean, what are you going to do? So, I got a foamer for Christmas from my roommate, just to show you how cool this is. Oh, boom! You know, I want to take a shot at things, and I want to get back to being serious about making creative moves. Will it make me any money? No. No, it won't. But I plan on getting back to that, because it's the one thing that made me happy. It's the one thing that made me strong, you know? Like, I can sit here and say a lot of things about myself and be brutal, but the one thing I know I'm good at doing is being creative. So what does that mean? So I'm going to do an overhaul of the channel and see what I want to do with it, what's the focus. I'm also trying to get my Zumba license back, which is going to cost me a pretty penny. But it's worth it because I miss dancing, and I've decided I'm going to take one of my mom's... Thought I felt water. I'm going to take one of my mom's favorite Mark Anthony songs and make it into a routine. And I think that's important to commemorate something of my history, because Zumba is a lot of my culture mixed in with fitness, which is so fucking cool. Being Hispanic myself, I spilled on myself. And having that to move, to be Latino, to have these moves, and it's important. I mean, I've always been able to separate the toxicity of the family I grew up in and the abuse and the level of hatred, but loving the fact that I am Latino. And this past winter and this past Christmas, I got to make arroz con pollo, empanadas, and picada, which is basically a charcuterie board of like my favorite meats that I grew up with. And it's such an important thing. And I'm at a point in my life where come this August, I'm going to be 40. And some real changes got to be made. And whether I like it or not, I'm an adult. I don't like it. I would like to return to sender. But I am not... I don't have the privilege that most influencers, I hate the word, but media content people and content creators have to make this a full-time job, and I want this to be. So, in the interest of this, I got an email today from my loan servicer saying that 3 of my loans have been forgiven, which is fucking fantastic. So I went from 13 grand to about 9 grand, which makes me going to school a little bit easier. So, what's going to happen now is I am going to go to cosmetology school like I originally planned. Last year, I had planned on going in the fall. Obviously, I'm not in school right now, so we're going to change that. I am tired of working for other people and not making me happy, not being understood. I want to make myself happy. Is it idealistic and naive? Yes, I'm aware. Let me be fully aware that I know that I am completely idealistic in my ideas. Doesn't mean I'm not going to stop them. I am a person, once you put an idea to it, and if I'm able to physically figure it out, I'm going to do it. People said I couldn't be a musician. I came out with a record. I worked hard, diligently for 5 years, made a record, and loved my lessons. I want to write more music. I want to put on a second record. It's time. And I can't dilly-dally in the thing. So I want to keep myself accountable for the things I want for myself. So I am going to try to make a content schedule. And I am going to start making more content on Twitch, because that is the, I guess the filler. Not the filler, but like the other point that makes me not go nuts to make content. And I really want to do things that are really makes me happy. I am 40 years old almost. I cannot, by any means necessary, continue to make everybody else happy. At some point, I'm going to have to make me happy. And that's what I'm going to do. And I know it seems like I fell off the face of the planet, but after getting married, and I'm going to do a whole video of the pictures that I got from our small wedding. And on my wedding anniversary is May 5th of this year, which is fucking crazy. My first wedding anniversary. I can't even believe that's happening. And, you know, life is a little slower down here and not much happens, but I gotta tell you, I'm gonna make it happen. I've been in this slump for so long, and not figuring myself out has been just damaging for me. Because all I do is go to home and work. That's it. There's no variation. And thank God I met my new friend Shanna, who I need to text back. I forgot to do get. Who is from Long Island, and she gets it, which is fantastic. And we went over for the Super Bowl, and I don't do sports. Anyone who knows me knows I don't do the sports. The sports are inherently boring. But got to hang out with her and her husband, my husband, her 2 daughters. It's fucking cool. I was very happy. I'm trying to build myself a community that I had lost. And recently I lost some of that community, and it is what it is. It's something I'm dealing with. But, you know, the anniversary of my mom's death is in April. So was my grandmother's. And my dad's, all within succession of each other. And that is a lot to process too. And every day, I'm still learning how to process shit. I'm trying my best, man. My next life goal, my big life goal for the next year and a half, is for me and Levi to have our own home. We had to leave our first place because my landlord is an interesting person. I'll just say that. And we were not compatible anymore. So we had to make the decision to leave, but we didn't know where we were going, and we're still trying to find a place. Luckily, Natalie came in to save our asses, hence the reason why I'm living in her house. And so, this is why we want to find our own place. Beyond that, my goal of still making Christina's Place my hair salon dedicated to my mom in her honor is still something I want to do. I still want to do hair. I still want to do makeup. And I have all these different ideas, and I want to do something for cancer patients because I know what my mom went through and what my aunt went through, and my other aunt, and my aunt in Argentina. Like, cancer is a plague on my house in my bloodline. So my grandfather died of lung cancer, I believe. My dad died of cancer. I'm not really sure, nor is it important. My mom died of pancreatic cancer. My Aunt Carol died of breast cancer, so did my Aunt Mary. Cancer affects my life and affects everyone around us. And if I can, I would like to do something with wig makers, and, you know, when the hair does grow back, I would like to do a discounted price for things because medical bills are enough, are hard as is, and I would like to do something for that. That is my goal. So yeah, that is where this lies. I'm going to try to make a content schedule. As we all know, I have sucked with that, but this is the time to make changes and stick to them, because content creation is where my heart lies, and I want to be creative and make more music and tour, and I don't know, maybe get Boys of Fall to see my music. That would be nice. That would be a cool goal. I'm just saying. Granted, different genres, but still. Okay. So, here's where you can find me. You can find me at Songbird23 Beauty. I mean, the Songbird Beauty 23. The link will be there. I promise you. I will put it in the description because my brain sucks. That is my beauty Instagram. You can also find me on my regular Instagram, DeafBird1, where you can find all my personal stuff, and even some pictures from our wedding, a bunch of different things. DeafBird1 at Twitter, or X, whatever the fuck you want. I'm thinking of deleting that. That is another conversation for another day. Threads is the same. YouTube here is DeafChicky23. I'm still trying to think how I'm going to change. Hopefully I can change that name to DeafBird1, so I can make it all encompassing. My music is Giovanni Altuve. You can find all of my stuff on, if you search on Spotify Tales of a Songbird, you can find my record there. And that is it. I will let you guys know in the future what's happening, and I'll keep you guys posted. Thank you so much for being a part of this and staying here after the longest hiatus that I did not plan on doing. And, yeah. Thank you guys so much. I love you all so much. And I'll see you all later. Bye.